Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into one of the most heated political battles in South Africa, a story that exposes not just a personal vendetta, but a deeper power struggle shaping the nation's future. Former President Jacob Zuma is once again taking aim at his successor, President Cyril Ramaphosa. This time, it's over the appointment of Chief Justice Raymond Zondo. Yes, the very same Judge Zondo who chaired the State Capture Commission that exposed some of the worst corruption scandals under Zuma's leadership. In a development that could deepen divisions within the ANC and the country at large, Zuma has reportedly written a secret letter to Ramaphosa, challenging his decision to appoint Judge Zondo as the head of South Africa's Constitutional Court. The Jacob Zuma Foundation made this revelation public, sparking widespread reaction across political and legal circles. Now, this isn't just about legal procedure. This is about legacy, power, and control over the soul of the nation's judiciary. Zuma has been locked in an ongoing private prosecution against Ramaphosa, alleging that the current president failed to act against what Zuma calls unlawful conduct during his presidency. It's a battle that many thought was political theater, but this latest move shows just how far Zuma is willing to go to rewrite the script. Let's take a step back. The appointment of Judge Raymond Zondo as Chief Justice was a controversial but strategic decision by Ramaphosa. Zondo, through the State Capture Commission, played a critical role in revealing how state institutions were hollowed out during the Zuma era. Billions were looted, accountability was scarce, and the ANC was left politically wounded. Zondo's appointment was seen by many as Ramaphosa reinforcing the fight against corruption. But for Zuma, this decision hit a nerve. To Zuma, Zondo is not just a judge, he is a symbol of betrayal, humiliation, and a threat to whatever legacy Zuma still hopes to salvage. Zuma has consistently claimed that Zondo is biased against him and has used the commission to discredit his name. In fact, Zuma walked out of the Zondo commission in defiance, leading to a constitutional court order demanding his return, an order he ignored, resulting in his infamous arrest in July 2021. That arrest led to widespread riots and looting that left over 300 people dead and billions of rands in damage. It was one of the darkest chapters in post-apartheid South African history. Now, fast forward to 2025, and Zuma is reigniting this feud by questioning Zondo's suitability to lead the Constitutional Court. He allegedly sent a private letter to Ramaphosa detailing why he believes the appointment was inappropriate. The letter hasn't been made public yet, but the Jacob Zuma Foundation statement makes it clear Zuma wants Zondo off the bench, or at the very least, wants to force Ramaphosa to defend the decision. And let's be honest, it's a high-risk, high-reward move. On one hand, Zuma's critics say this is just another desperate attempt to remain relevant. They argue that very few people take him seriously anymore and that this campaign against Zondo is nothing more than political theater. Some even call it embarrassing, a former president dragging the judiciary through the mud to serve his personal agenda. But on the other hand, Zuma still commands loyalty, especially in parts of KwaZulu-Natal and among voters disillusioned with the ANC under Ramaphosa. His newly revived MK party is gaining traction, forming alliances with political forces like Ace Magishol's ACT. These moves aren't random. They're strategic. Zuma is building a new base, and challenging Zondo's role fits perfectly into his narrative that the current government and judiciary are illegitimate and hostile to him. Now, what does this mean for Ramaphosa? It puts him in a tight spot. Responding to Zuma's challenge publicly would mean engaging on Zuma's terms, and potentially giving him more attention than he deserves. But ignoring it may also be dangerous. South Africans are already skeptical of the judiciary's independence, and Zuma's allegations could deepen mistrust if left unanswered. Add to this the fragile state of coalition politics, and you have a recipe for instability. We must also consider what this fight says about the ANC. The party is clearly fractured. Ramaphosa represents a reformist, pro-business wing trying to rebuild state institutions and attract investment. Zuma and his allies represent a populist, anti-establishment wing that draws strength from old liberation credentials and grassroots resentment. The battle over Zondo is symbolic of a larger ideological and generational war within the party. So what happens next? Will Zuma escalate and take this matter to court? Will the letter be made public and spark a formal inquiry? Will Ramaphosa defend Zondo, or will he try to quietly defuse the situation behind closed doors? And more importantly, how will ordinary South Africans respond? Many citizens are growing weary of political games, economic stagnation, and service delivery failures. The judiciary is one of the few institutions still seen as credible. If it becomes politicized, public trust could collapse further. Zuma's strategy is clear: use every available tool to delegitimize his opponents and regain influence. Whether or not you believe his claims, one thing is undeniable: this political saga is far from over. With the 2026 local elections on the horizon, every move matters. This isn't just about Zuma and Ramaphosa. It's about the future of accountability, justice, and governance in South Africa. If you found this breakdown insightful, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Zuma is fighting for justice, or is this just political revenge? Let us know what you think, and stay tuned as we continue to bring you the latest in South African politics. See you next time.